Come on. Hold on. I just got to get to my.
All right, here we go. Good afternoon. I am Dena Woulfe, and I am here with my good friend, Dena Adams. So Dena Adams is an amazing teacher, educator. She helps little people. She's a third grade teacher, but she also helps adults as well. And well, really people of all ages, right? Heal their health naturally. So we're going to be talking today a little bit about our emobic highlights. So very much so emotional stuff that's going on, how, and especially right now with all the things that are going on in the world, how do we combat some of our stress and the trauma that we've encountered in our past to not let it be our mentor on a regular basis, right? So we want to know what are some things that we can do to help heal our emotional state when we get a little bit on that weird wonky roller coaster. So today we're going to be talking about our BOGOs. So today is buy a rose and get, and they just ran out of the beautiful blend. So now this is going to be a citrus bloom touch blend. So that's really great. And you also get a free lavender with it as well. So you get buy one rose and get 2 free oils, which is a great way to help you emotionally. And we're gonna teach you how to use these. Okay, so hang in there with us. We'll be really quick. So did you know that you can actually use rose, beautiful, or citrus bloom and lavender to support your health? You can. And we're going to be talking about Boyd Truman's Symphony of the Cells. We're going to kind of tweak it just a little bit to kind of to include some of the oils that we're going to be getting today so that you can learn how to use those and how they're going to benefit you emotionally. So what is this technique good for? We're going to be talking about this spinal technique. It is an application of essential oils applied to the spine. Now, why we like to use the spine is you have the largest nerve plexus on your back. So what that means to you is every single cell in your body must communicate with your spinal column and your nervous system. So that nervous system controls pretty much everything that's going on in your body, right? And so what a better way than to apply some essential oils, which are like information, they're almost like food for your nourishment and for your cells. And so what that does is that allows your body to start healing itself. Once it gets the right tools in there, then we see a lot of calming happen, which is amazing. We can help with things like mental fatigue, bipolar disorder, anxiety, depression, emotional trauma, panic disorder, insomnia, obsessive compulsive disorder, stress. Well, a lot of that right now, right? Graves' disease, which affects the thyroid. So also hypoglycemia, so low blood sugar, appetite dysregulation, premenstrual syndrome, hyperglycemia, so too high of blood sugar, hypothyroidism, lack of thyroid function, or kind of like a sluggish thyroid, which there's a whole bunch of that going around, right? Also diabetes, kidney disorders or diseases, kidney failure, maybe memory loss, anger, fear, postpartum, autoimmune disorder of any kind, and then epilepsy. We know with an autoimmune disorder, a lot of other anxiousness, depression kind of like to pile on with an autoimmune disorder just because it's so nerve-wracking to deal with. And then it starts to mess with your hormones and stuff as well. So who do you know that has some of these things? Who do you know that suffers with some of these things? We would love an introduction to them or help you share with them how this is going to help. And maybe it might even be you. So what we actually do is we're going to apply this list of essential oils to the spine, and we're going to do it in a very rhythmic pattern. Okay, so you're going to apply 1 to 10 drops of the essential oils straight down the back, and then you're going to rub those across the shoulders, down the mid-back, and across the hips. And then gently kind of massage those in very, very gently, like the weight of a gnat. So you don't need to, you know, really dig those oils into somebody's back for them to work. They work really, really well just being applied and gently massaged in. And it should take you about 30 seconds to 1 minute to massage those in. If you do want to make it last a little bit longer so that it's more relaxing for the person that you're giving it to, great, even better. That just adds to their benefit as well. And we're gonna use frankincense, neroli, rose, jasmine, a carrier oil, spikenard, melissa, centering blend, Douglas fir, and spearmint. So this is the order that you're going to use these. Now let's say that you don't have one of these oils. Don't worry, just skip it and go to the next one, but utilize these in this order. And if there's some that you may have on hand, or maybe you feel like you're missing a lot of them, there's some that you can substitute as well. So if you need that list, just let us know. And then also, a lot of people ask, like, well, can I just put these in a roller and just roll them on? The effects are not going to be the same. There's something really powerful about human touch. And then there's also something very powerful about allowing each one of these essential oils to basically sing a symphony in your cells. And that's why the technique is actually called Symphony of the Cells. Boyd Truman named it that. And that's why, is because each one of these essential oils really plays a key role in doing its work to help balance your body out, to give your body what it needs so that it can then heal itself. Okay, so you can put some of these in a roller and then roll them over your feet in between the spinals, and that's going to be helpful for you. But the best way to do this is to really full-blown utilize this Symphony of the Cells, like how we're explaining it. So number one, we're going to talk about frankincense. Frankincense is the oil of truth. Frankincense is going to help when we're having feelings of abandonment. Maybe we're disconnected with the Father, whether it's our Father above or your creator, whoever it is that you believe in, or if maybe you're feeling like a little bit unprotected. And that's how it's going to emotionally serve you. This is also great for memory. So we're going to be using it for emotions, but you're going to see that you're going to find during this presentation, there's going to be a whole lot of like versatile effects that are going to happen with these oils when you apply them to the skin. You're going to help with memory support, focus, breathing, and respiratory support. It's going to be a mood lifter for you, great for mental fatigue, and then also great for hormone support as well. And it really does help to kind of clean up your cells and make your DNA function like God intended, which is great, reducing the stress on your body. And then it's wonderful for slowing the signs of aging and then helping the skin, like if you have scars or, acne, whatever, on the skin, on the spine especially, it's going to be beneficial in that regard as well. Helps prevent gas and bloating, and it promotes a healthy digestion as well. And then I did forget to mention that you're going to use the 1 to 10 drops. Now, if you're new to essential oils, you're going to want to start with 1 drop of each one of these oils that we're going through and then gently rub those in. If you are a little bit more of an oil experienced person, you can maybe start with 3 drops, but start small and then see how you can kind of gradually work your way up as you're getting these 3 times a week. We don't want to bombard the body, but we also want to see really significant, powerful difference for you as well. And so just the power of touch and then using these essential oils is going to be very, very beneficial. Dena, tell us a little bit about our next oil, neroli.
So neroli, I love the smell of neroli. It lifts your mood. So it's really good if you have a low mood. It's a great aphrodisiac. So, who doesn't need a little love in their life right now? We're all quarantined. So neroli is amazing as a natural aphrodisiac. It helps aid and support the body when infection may be present. It helps protect from bacteria, so it helps kill bacteria in our body. Again, who doesn't need that right now? We all do. Helps warm the body, promoting ideal circulation. It aids us in digestion. It promotes the generation of new cells and stimulates the health of those that are already present. So it helps our cells do what they're supposed to do naturally. It keeps our cells healthy, and then it helps us to generate new cells when the ones die off that are supposed to die off. So it helps you grow stronger and healthier. It helps reduce spasms. It's a great sedative effect, and it also moisturizes the skin. So lots of benefits in that oil.
So amazing. Yes. Now we've had BOGOs all week, and there was a BOGO earlier this week. So Monday, if you got the BOGO box, you have neroli and you have frankincense in your kit. Then earlier this week also, we did see frankincense and neroli in a BOGO as well. So I think that one was Tuesday. So you should have these oils on hand too if you took advantage of this amazing BOGO week that has been awesome. So, and then today's rose is our BOGO for today, which is great. So you buy the rose and you get the citrus bloom and the lavender for free. And rose is one of those just amazing oils. Now I got to witness rose oil firsthand when I was very new to essential oils. We were in a big, huge group of people. There was a line of about 2,500 people waiting to get some essential oils. So we were at doTERRA convention. The friend that I was with told us, well, they told us like step out of line for like 1 minute. So we were in the front of the line. We turned around and we looked, and there was the 2,500 people behind us. Well, she started to panic. And it was, she was like, oh my gosh, I have rose oil. So she took the rose and she rolled it over her wrist and took a deep breath in, and instantaneously, like both of us were like super calm. We're like, we got this, we can do this. But just seeing that horrible like long line and thinking we're going to have to get back in it and miss our spot. It was just absolute chaos. So grateful for the power of rose. And one drop is enough to calm the anxiety of 50 people in a room. So it's just so powerful. Great for feelings of maybe like a broken heart, or if you're very conflicted over something, it's great for that. Like I said, the anxiousness, wonderful for just kicking that to the curb. Mm-hmm. It's great on the skin. So like frankincense, it helps with like aging and really reducing the signs of inflammation on the skin, as well as internally if you're going to use it internally. Utilizing it on the spine is going to help with it getting pretty much everywhere it needs to go, which is great. It's also great for wounds, not only just physical wounds, but emotional wounds as well. It's very, very healing emotionally. Also great for muscle spasms, viral activity, another aphrodisiac. So after this spinal, you should be feeling really, really good in the libido department. And it also helps to eliminate bacteria. I remember Dr. Hill and Emily Wright sharing a story about someone having a really, really resistant infection, and they started using rose oil and kicked it within a few days, which that is just amazing to me. It purifies the blood of toxins, and it helps to ease menstruation as well. And then we have a very wonderful like sister of it, which I call jasmine, is like rose's sister. So tell us a little bit about jasmine, Dena.
Yeah, so jasmine is another oil that it's the oil of sexual purity. So it's balanced, great for unresolved sexual trauma or low mood. So if you're feeling sad or depressed, it stimulates your libido. It helps to reduce coughs. It may help fade scarring. It soothes restfulness. It improves your sleep. It's great for hormone health. It helps protect the uterus. It stimulates lactation. So if you are pregnant or having a baby soon or nursing, it's great for stimulating lactation. And it also has a sedative effect. So if you're putting neroli, rose, and jasmine on your back, you're going to be feeling good.
Right.
And if you have a partner, they're going to be really happy that you put it on your back.
Yes.
Or when they smell you,
yes.
they'll get in the mood also. So.
That is awesome. I love it. So now if you don't have jasmine, or if you want to use your kit, you can use the beautiful blend if you did get in on that BOGO. And then you can also use your citrus bloom if you want to utilize your citrus bloom in this spot as well. So if you don't have the jasmine, you can definitely swap those for the beautiful or the citrus bloom. So next we're gonna apply some carrier oil. Now, carrier oil we like to use is fractionated coconut oil. It is coconut oil with the solids removed so it stays liquid at room temperature. So it doesn't matter how cold it is, it doesn't turn into a block. You know, kind of like butter. And it's the same size molecule as our essential oils, so it makes it really easy for your body to absorb both together. And when we use carrier oil, studies have shown that we absorb more of our essential oil and we get more benefits from the essential oil. It's like we improve our absorption by like 80%, which is great. And then also too, if we're using any oils that are kind of hot on the skin or like caustic, they might feel a little bit warm. It soothes that as well. So we definitely, you can use other carrier oils, pretty much anything that you would ingest as far as like an oil. However, we do like to use the carrier oil of fractionated coconut oil because of that, because of those reasons. Next is going to be spikenard that we're going to apply. So 1 to 10 drops of spikenard. Dena, tell us a little bit about what spikenard would be also used for.
So spikenard, it has a lot of qualities like lavender. I always tell people it's kind of, they call it like the men's lavender. Some men don't like the smell of lavender. And spikenard, they're more drawn to. It has more of a manly smell. So if you have somebody who doesn't really like lavender, spikenard's a good one to try and see if they like that scent better. But it's great for the skin. It helps prevent bacteria, eliminates odor. It may help improve your memory. It's good for mental clarity. It can help stimulate bowel activity for those that are constipated. It promotes restful sleep, and it supports uterine and hormone health as well. So it's one of those oils that really helps our body and our mind calm.
That is awesome. And really an unsung hero in that regard too. You know, we really don't highlight spikenard enough. Now, if you do not have spikenard in this spinal, you can replace it with the lavender like Dena mentioned. They do have a lot of similarities and a lot of the same properties. So utilizing your BOGO today, you can replace your spikenard with the lavender. Yes. Then we talk a little bit about Melissa, which is the oil of light. Melissa is one of my most favorite oils. I never go anywhere without it. I have it in sprayers everywhere. I've got it carbs, purse, you name it, desk. It's just such an uplifting oil, and it helps to support the body during any time of like cold, flu, anything that's would be considered unfriendly to our bodies. And it's great for supporting any kind of like nervous disorder. I know Boyd Truman had issued a challenge for us quite a while back. I think it was like in 2014 where he said, you know what, take a drop of Melissa and put it under your tongue for 21 days and tell me how you feel. And majority of people that did that, their anxiousness went away, which I was just blown away at how powerful the Melissa oil is. It soothes inflammation, calming inflammation like anxiousness, nervousness, trauma, shock, which is ideal for this spinal and what it can do for you, which is amazing. It also helps to relieve spasms, protects against other kind of threats like bacteria, virus, and then it also may help to reduce temperature. So if you kind of tend to feel hot all the time, it can help, you know, regulate that nervous system so that we're running at, you know, the 98.6 that we're supposed to be running at. It also helps to support healthy blood pressure, and it's great for hormones, especially females during the cycle. And then also emotionally helps us deal with feelings of overwhelm as well. So just a powerful, powerful oil. Then we talk about centering blend. Dena, tell us a little bit about that.
So the centering blend comes in our yoga kit. I'm not sure if you can buy it separate, but it does come in our yoga kit. And this one is a great for dealing with self-acceptance, trust, fluidity. It helps create a harmonious and calm atmosphere. It just helps your emotions to align and just centers your whole feeling, you know, just your whole being. You just feel centered and aligned. So if you're feeling a little bit off, you know, especially with everything that's going on where our whole world has just been changed in this like huge pandemic that's going on, this is just a wonderful one to give you like that zen, that alignment, that will just help us deal with every day and changes and not knowing exactly what's coming with our future. It's an amazing blend for that. And if you don't have the centering blend, the beautiful blend or citrus blend bloom have very similar qualities. So you can use those in place of the centering blend as well.
Yes, thank you so much. Then we have our Douglas fir. So Douglas fir is the oil of wisdom. So if you've got maybe some emotional trauma from generational that have kind of maybe some destructive patterns that have kind of creeped into your life, so to speak, kind of letting go of those negative patterns and kind of bringing on a new life, new beginning. This is what this oil is all about, that generational healing for you. It also helps to increase family bonding. And it's also great for clearing all those burdens of others from all those generational issues from the past. And it might also be great for helping fight infections and detoxifying the body. And also, I love that it is able to increase metabolism. So when we want our metabolism to rev a little bit higher so that we feel more energetic and we feel more motivated, this is what this oil can do for us. It also helps the respiratory tract. All our fir oils are amazing. All our tree oils actually are amazing for the lungs. And it also helps the immune system. And if you have any like achy muscles or anything like that, great for those as well. And then last we have our spearmint. Dena, tell us a little bit about spearmint.
So spearmint was one of our BOGO oils this week. It was yesterday. So if you got the BOGO kit or if you ordered yesterday, then you will have the spearmint oil. If you don't, you can use peppermint in its place. But spearmint is one of my new favorite oils. I've had it a long time and I really didn't utilize it like I should. So I've just started this week and I love spearmint. I love the smell of it, but it aids in your digestion. It's antibacterial. It's great for respiratory health, your hormone balance. It helps with circulation and helps support your heart. It's good for blood pressure. It can help with strokes and heart disease. It helps with stress and it helps with bad breath. So it just has so many qualities, and I kind of feel bad that I've had it in my regimen all this time and I haven't really used it, but I have started this week and it's one of my new favorites. I really like it.
That is awesome. So how often would we do these spinals? We're going to do these 2 to 3 times a week. Now, if you obviously you want to have someone do them for you, or you can gift them to somebody else. So teaching another family member how to do these is very key and important, not only for their health, but for your health as well. So we totally suggest doing that. I just talked to a friend yesterday and she's like, oh my gosh, I've been doing the spinals. I have my husband, do the spinals on me. Oh my gosh, I feel amazing. And I'm like, that is so cool. And what a neat gift, you can teach your kids how to do these on you and you can do them on them. And you can also, if you have a neighbor or a friend that has a lot of health issues that, we listed above, you can trade. It's just a great way to help your body heal itself. And you can also, if you don't have anybody at all, you live at home, maybe in a bubble, I don't know. Well, we do have some social distancing happening right now. So, 6 feet apart to do these is very difficult. So you can also use the bottom of your feet and put, a couple of drops of each oil and then gently rub those in on each foot as well. So that's a way that you can do these on yourself and receive the benefits. You have some of the largest pores on your feet, so they just absorb right in. They get into your cells within 30 seconds. They are 50 to 70 times more powerful and potent than herbs. They are amazing. They can do the job. They're up for the task. We have seen wonderful things happen with these, and we look forward to hearing about your experience with your spinal.
Dena, I had a question from someone. They were wondering if they can't reach their feet, they just have a hard time bending. If they did it on their hand, is there any benefit to that?
Yes, there should be as well. So you also have lots of nerve endings on your hand, just like you do on the feet. So like when we think reflexology, you can use the hands, the feet, or the ears. So, you know, if you can, you don't want to put oils in your ears, but you can put it on the ears, behind the ears, and then just gently massage. And that's also very relaxing as well. So if they can't reach those areas, hopefully they can reach hands and ears and not the feet.
And
Yeah.
just do it in the
Great
same
question.
order, right? Same order on their hands or their
Yep.
ears, the same oil order. Yep. Okay.
Yep. They can use the wrist, the forearm. Yeah. Yeah. Great question. And any other questions that you have, comment below or give us a text. We would love for you to reach out. If you need these oils in your hands, we have the BOGO that is going on today only for the rose, the citrus bloom, and the lavender. So buy rose, get citrus bliss or citrus bloom, sorry, touch, and lavender for free. And
they
so,
will get a free citrus bliss too if they want to sign up. We have
yes,
a deal going with that too. So you'll get bloom and bliss.
yes, bloom and bliss. That's like a tongue twister.
I know.
But yes, and so be sure to reach out though, because you need a special code from Dena in order to get the citrus bliss for free. And we want to make sure that you get all the free oils you possibly can. And so it's a great way to, you know, grow your arsenal. If you have other questions or if you have friends that have a lot of these issues and we would, you know, that you would like them to learn about this, we can also jump on a Zoom call and teach them about essential oils and how powerful they are and how they may help them as well. We would love to hear from you. Comment below. We appreciate you being here. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Have a great day.
Let's see.